I love exploring. You know what? Screw it. Let's just cut to the chase. Your startup isn't a business. It's a hobby. Now, it's easy to get confused. They have a lot in common. They're both more fun than having a job. They're both easy to obsess over, and they will both cost a shitload of money. Now, especially in terms of opportunity cost. The difference is, with a business, you make more money than you give up. Now, I know so much about this because I've started 5 hobbies of my own. And hobbies are great and all. Clearly, I'm a fan. But let's say that we wanted to build a real business. So, we come up with an idea. And being lean advocates that we are, we start interviewing customers to find out, does it solve a real problem? And it turns out, it does. Fantastic. So, we start using paper prototypes to figure out, can we actually solve the problem? And it turns out we can. But now suddenly we run into a wall. We run into our own problem. To figure out if this is going to be a business or just another hobby, we need to answer the question, how much will customers pay? Now our problem is that while there are tools for validating problem hypotheses and solution hypotheses, there are no great tools to answer this question. We can't simply ask customers, how much would you pay for this? Because people are awful at predicting the future. See Miss Cleo and Mitt Romney as examples. But this question is absolutely critical to our success. It's going to tell us, are we just building a hobby or are we building a business? Luckily, a savior has come to our rescue. No. This time our savior is Kickstarter. When Pebble raised $10 million on Kickstarter, they found a way to validate they had a business before they built their product. This is the tool that we need. So we decided to run a Kickstarter project for our own idea, which, by the way, is called Bounce. It's a smartphone app that's going to help our customers be on time. Now, the first thing we need to figure out is our Kickstarter goal. But our goal isn't really to raise a bunch of money. So, here, let's skip that for now. Let's figure out our price point so that we can set our rewards. But of course, to figure out our price point, we need to figure out how much people will pay. The fuck? I thought Kickstarter did that for us. That was our saving grace. It turns out that Kickstarter doesn't answer how much they'll pay. It answers, will they pay at a specific price? What we need is some sort of combination of A/B testing plus Kickstarter, where we can try different prices and see which one generates the most revenue. What we need isn't crowdfunding, it's crowd testing. Now, of course, Kickstarter, they're not going to let us A/B test our price points, but it turns out we don't need them anymore. Kickstarter has done such a great job that consumers are now comfortable crowdfunding projects even if they're not on Kickstarter. App.net raised over $800,000, and Lockatron's hauled in more than $2 million, and neither of them are on Kickstarter. So instead of Kickstarter, we're going to use Self-Starter, an open source crowdfunding platform, and build our own crowdfunding campaign, crowd testing campaign. But lucky for you, I've already done all the work. Here's the crowd testing campaign for Bounce that's running as we speak. I've already tested price points of $5 and $10. And it turns out that at $5, 1.4% of visitors buy Bounce. That translates into 7 cents per visitor. But at $10, 1.7% of visitors pre-order Bounce. That's 17 cents per visitor. While we're in the process of running more experiments now, we already have some amazing numbers. And what's amazing about these numbers isn't their magnitude, but it's that we know them before we've built the product. Knowing exactly how much they'll pay informs us how much money we will make and tells us whether we're building a business or a hobby. That's the power of crowd testing. It'll tell you, is your product a business or is it just a hobby before you build it? For more details on this experiment, on tips on how to run your own crowd testing project, go to bit.ly/crowdtesting. Thank you.